Hello and welcome back. We are still doing some tech difficulties, so we should hopefully be live. Is Essen with us?
If you can
Oh
hear
no.
me, yes?
Oh? I can hear
Okay,
her.
so it sounds like, and this is fun, she can't hear me, but
I can hear you now.
okay, cool. Are we good? Amazing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start over here. Okay, And we're back. Welcome back to Bad Decisions Club presents Fallout, the
Professionals,
tabletop
everybody.
role-playing game. Oh, I'm such a professional. I'm so good at this. We have back our very own Haley. I hope, Haley, would you do a very, very kind service and tell us your name and who you're playing?
Essen?
I
mean
meant,
Essen?
Yeah.
I did mean Essen. I can't believe I screwed
Oh.
that up. Can I just start over one more time?
Yes.
Okay, here we
We'll
go.
take it from
Hold
the
on.
top.
Here we
You
go.
got this.
We're
You
gonna
got
take this
it.
from the top.
You got it. Just
And we're back once again. Welcome back. I think we have our very own Essen back. I got it right that time. Essen, what's your name? Who are you playing tonight?
Hi, my name is Essen. I'm playing Poppy Wilson, an ex-Brotherhood, I guess ex-guard now that we're kind of adventuring, figuring out what's happening. But yeah, technical difficulties. Woohoo!
Like thunderstorms. Yes, I'm leaving all of
Yeah.
that in, by the way. I can
Yeah.
take my lumps. It's fine. So, where we are for the benefit of Essen is we found out that the memory loss in town has been probably caused by the fusion reactor in the Gek. And you tracked a signal from the Gek out to some remote area that you haven't quite gotten to yet. In fact, the party is currently en route to try to intercept that signal and find out where it's going and what information is being transmitted.
Where did it come from?
And where did it
Where'd
go?
it go?
Yeah,
Where did
okay,
it come
we all get it. I can't complain though, because like bad jokes are the best jokes.
we're
So-
all functioning with the same brain cell currently. Congratulations, everybody.
So you went up the shore of the lake. You had a near miss with some mines and some mirelurks, and you had some combat with some raiders. But now, once you hit sort of the north shore of the lake, you don't really have a whole lot of choice but to go by road. There is a big thoroughfare that goes east to west that goes in generally the direction that you are headed. So you're either walking down the road or you're maybe walking parallel to the road. Tell me a little bit about your travel plans. And we're gonna say, by the way, you left like in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say we're at like early afternoon. You've been walking all day. You're pretty tired, but you've had some food and you've had some water. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't for some reason I didn't have any water in wasn't there there water?
There was some purified water in the party sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, there should still be some in there.
There's also beer, which technically is liquid.
Oh no.
So I'm going to
I
take
mean,
that.
some of it is water.
Hey, in the game,
Only
it
like
satisfies
5%
hydration.
alcohol. Yeah.
You know what? If the game says it's okay, take it.
But there was, I think, 4 purified water in the
Yeah, I
the-
took 2.
the
So
parcel.
there definitely should. Okay, who took the rest of the water? Did we get?
I'm good now.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't
so,
Nancy
so
Pelosi.
you drink the beer. It's kind of warm, admittedly, and
That's okay.
and not the most pleasant thing you ever drank, but it does sort of soothe the thirst.
Hmm.
I'm
As
gonna
I'm
say
sitting there drinking my warm water of alcoholic intent, I say out loud, you know, it would be great right now if we had Ethan here.
I think you mean Poppy.
Poppy.
And
Poppy.
suddenly Poppy reveals, "Hi, I've been here the whole time." That was my Sam Reich
That was
impression.
it.
Yes. So Poppy will have caught up because Poppy overslept and woke up
Guys.
in the morning, mostly late morning, to realize that the entire town is goddamn panicking. And you're like, wait, what's going on? The mayor and a bunch of other people tried to kill some people, and they weren't actually the mayor, they were robots. And your friends went to try to track down a signal. They went north. They said they were going along the shore. And you are able to make your way north, and you see them sort of navigating a minefield and maybe take the very smart choice to veer off to the right. There's a very, very quick firefight that you're not able to get to quite in time. But as they come out of finishing this firefight and beginning to flee from the Mirelurks that are now intent on devouring the bodies, you're able to make your presence known.
Awesome. Sorry, guys, that I couldn't help you. Too busy catching up.
Hey,
That's all right.
Again, literal natural disasters happening. It's fine.
If you can control that, you are in the wrong line of business, my friend.
I mean,
It's good that you are here, so there is more blood.
So
Woohoo!
Poppy rejoins the group. Like okay, I found you. Let's talk a little bit about what happens before you continue north,
Okay.
Perks.
if anything.
What?
Oh
have you
yeah,
guys-
let's talk about perks.
Oh,
Let's talk about perks, baby. Let's talk about you and me. So we have hit $400 out of our $500 goal. So you should definitely pick a perk and tell us what you wanted to take.
if I could join fencing, I would.
Right. So Essen, what do you want Poppy to be better at? In general, just give me a vague vibe and I'll pick a good perk for you.
Punching.
Punching. Excellent. I can work with punching.
Awesome.
Punching is wonderful. I think everyone should
is.
try it once in their life.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
So Poppy, you currently have awesome. I'm taking Iron Fist. At rank 1, your unarmed attacks inflict plus 1d6 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that onto you, and I'm going to go into your combat, and I'm going to say that your unarmed attack gets an additional. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Get an additional 1d6. What else are other people taking?
Selena's taking Animal Friend because those Mirelurks have just kind of acquired a sense of love of dogs and love of cats in her now. Because honestly, can you blame her?
Obviously not.
Okay.
She's just like, I really miss the dogs right now. I really
And
miss
how
the
about
dogs.
Trevor? What do you think?
Trevor took what was the name of it? I literally just, it's like when someone asks you, when the waiter comes and asks you what you want, and you got to look at the menu again,
Yeah.
even though you've looked at it. I took intense training, and I raised my perception.
Nice. And then finally, I believe Mimsy. What did you take?
I took skilled, and I put both of the points into energy weapons, since that is basically all she's been doing other than medicine, and she can't get any better at medicine, so.
Mimsy is just a mobile attack laser that has a personality chip attached to her.
And occasionally does impromptu brain surgery. So
Yeah, pretty much.
let's go ahead and move forward. We've got a bit of a trek up north, but eventually you get to a point where you kind of have to follow the road because there is an east-west freeway that is in tatters, but it's kind of the way to go, right? So you're gonna make your way out. I'm gonna go ahead and roll one more time for random encounters because that was fun last time. What do we got? That's not.
Hey.
Oh, okay,
safe landing
okay.
seems fine.
You literally find a cap on the side of the road.
Hey!
You find a single cap on the side of the road. See a cap, pick it up. All the day you'll have good luck. So that's nice. That literally just happened.
Cap.
I gotta make sure you know. Like, this was specifically, you have a small crater in the ground containing a dented but still intact safe. But I'm not gonna say that because literally inside the safe it said 1 caps. So I'm gonna say that there's a small crater, and at the bottom of the crater is a single immaculate Nuka-Cola bottle cap.
Where did it go?
Where did this? This is amazing. Can I have this?
Is this thing like just like
Sure.
like this thing feels like it's special in some way. I can't put my finger on it, but it feels like something
Well,
just
if you
willed
touch
this
it, you
thing
can
into
put your finger on
existence.
it.
Like, look how perfect that thing is. What was the
Nuka-Cola has sent bottles into space.
Oh.
That's
Is this
really?
one of those? What?
Maybe it's come back down.
I-
But you mind if I hold on to it for a little bit?
I mean-
Go wild.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Chris. I'm making this up on the fly, but like the way this has turned out, I'm gonna say that you are now in possession of the lucky Nuka-Cola cap, and you get +1 luck points. So you get 1
Ooh.
luck point above your luck rating
Okay.
every time you rest. Because
Okay.
it's too perfect. It's too good.
Thank you.
It's like it's a 1 in a million situation.
It's the golden ticket.
Okay.
I've got a golden bottle cap. So it turns out the trip down the road is mostly pretty uneventful.
Mm-hmm.
And you find that eventually, I mean, the sort of blip that's going on in Dr. Mimsy is going to eventually diverge from the road. And eventually you're going to be pulled off of the road that's moving west and head north sort of into the mountains. And I'm going to roll one more random encounter.
Here for it.
It's secretly in every bottle cap. Oh,
You find, oh man, this is going to be a
no.
great callback. So you find a Mr. Gutsy that is patrolling the area on the way up, and you know this is the way you're supposed to go. And the Gutsy comes forth and says, "You going to provide some identification, soldier?" And is looking directly at Mimsy.
Yes.
That's it? Just yes? Okay, give me a charisma plus speech.
oh God.
I mean,
You have
Do
you
you-
have 7 action points to spend. You could
Yeah,
theoretically
even
spend
half
6 of them to get
justification.
plus 3 d20. I'm just saying you've got them, and people are itching to donate.
Use it. Use it.
Oh,
use
are
it,
they?
use it.
I
Oh,
assume.
sure. Let's just. Oh! I see. This is hypothetical itching. It's not what we're talking about.
Yes, you can spend
Um,
1, 3, or 6 action points to get extra d20s to go on this.
Yes. Use
Oh
the
yes,
six.
here we go.
Yes,
here we
please.
go.
God, yes.
Okay, so
Oh. Ooh.
and got the 1 success you needed. Only 1 out of those 5 dice. So
and it looks like it was on the
excellent.
last die.
The Gutsy will say, "All right, as you were. Do you need any assistance?" I'm gonna invite you. Now, here's the thing, because there's only 1 action point right now, but you can spend 1 to 3 action points to get this thing on your side. Now, in the first
Oh.
group, they spent 3 action points, and that Mr. Gutsy became their companion and died
Oh.
heroically, saving their lives. So there's only 1 action point available for you right now. I am willing, if you're willing to give me 2 action points, unless somebody donates them to you, I will give you
Ahem.
2 if you give me 2. And if you do
That
that,
seems
3 action points will be enough to get you this Gutsy as a companion.
Oh God.
seems
That's
fair.
such a good trade-off, though.
I'm here. I'm
mean-
okay with it.
Rob has used a
Yeah.
lot of action points, and they have not really paid off. Most.
Yeah,
of
they
the
really haven't actually. Wait a minute.
I'm okay. I'm okay with the
We'll
2
have
for
to go to
2.
the tape for that, but I'm gonna say 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna say I'm sorry, just 3. And you all will be wiped out of action points. And I will say that the Gutsy will recognize Dr. Mimsy as his superior officer, as the medic of the squad. And though it technically has other superior officers, as long as you are around it, it has to follow your commands because, you know, the medic has a fairly high rank. Yes. So it will fall into line behind you. I'm going to add a Mr. Gutsy to the combat tracker, and I'm going to make it friendly. Excellent. I swear to
Now I
God, it's
can
the weirdest
concentrate on
deja vu.
medicine. Oh,
Good thing has
speaking
a
of
high
concentrating on
initiative, geez.
medicine, someone was still horribly injured, right?
I have 1 wound.
But didn't you use a stim pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that wound has been treated already.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
so you're fine.
yeah.
you're gonna have to do your
Poppy's a little
creepy
hurt,
middle
but
of the
not that
night
bad.
surgery again to make it right.
Yes, yes.
So he just starts
So
panicking
eventually you
internally.
have to, like I said, you have to diverge from the road. You're heading north. There's a spot where you actually kind of have to climb a little bit. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's do a strength plus athletics roll with a difficulty of 0 for those of you who are not handy robots.
Strength plus athletics?
So with a difficulty 0, you can either simply choose to succeed, or you can roll with the knowledge that you could get either action points or complications. I'm going to say complications on this one happen on a 19 or a 20.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what,
So
Spicy.
you
I'm
can
gonna
either
just-
just succeed, or you
I'm-
can roll and hope for action points.
You know,
That'd be a
Trevor-
2d20, right?
I'm gonna take it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Oh,
I am not. I'm just going to succeed.
Okay, so Trevor manages to make it up very tentatively, very slowly, one very small grab at a time. So yeah, this is a strength plus athletics.
Do y'all mind
yeah.
if I use the phone dice roller?
I think Rob is going to roll for it.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Obviously.
Awesome.
I should be able
Okay.
to remember that. Characters, Poppy.
Or you can give
Okay.
control to one of us and we can roll too.
Either or, honestly.
Yes, that's actually not a bad idea. Let me roll this one first. Success with a complication. Would you like to spend a luck? You currently have 5. Would you like to
Sure.
spend a luck to re-roll that one?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. That was almost a 20 again. I saw it. It skittered on 20 for a while.
It did. It like.
So you get
Okay.
your success, no problem. You're able to get up there for 1 action point for the group. I should probably keep your sheet open. Oh, actually, so here's what I'm going to do. I think this works. I'm going to clear the owner. Chris, can you see Poppy Wilson in the character menu?
Where is that under?
It's
Party
the character menu is under on the right under player subheading in all those menus on the side.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. You should now be in control of her as well.
Thank
I
you.
am. I am. Nice. Yep.
Okay. So you're able to make your way up, and I actually finally have some box text for you, I believe.
Hello, box text, my old friend.
Love it.
Okay. After about a half-day journey, so probably 4 hours to get up and then 2 hours to get past the Gutsy. Following the coordinates that actually Trevor got for you, you arrive at a small though heavily fortified compound located in the middle of nowhere. You're in the mountains. Tall, pale grass sways in the chilly breeze. Beyond the grass is a steel building with no windows and a single wide metal door. Several armed raiders appear to be on guard outside the door, chatting with each other and keeping warm by standing next to several barrels that contain blazing fires. So we're like mid-afternoon, so it's probably not that cold. But the raiders are wearing the sort of military fatigues that those of you who are aware of such things know come with the raider faction known as the Gunners. So you've got this fortified compound, and there are some gunners kind of patrolling back and forth.
Can we see how many?
Good question.
And as you're looking, I'm gonna say to the group. So obviously, the signal is not used for legitimate reasons.
Yeah, if the gunners are involved, I mean, somebody's paying them to be here. They don't just show up.
You can pick out 3 that are guarding. Like there are 2 right in front, and there's one that kind of patrols around the back.
Okay. Now, and Dr. Mimsy, is this where the signal is coming from? I know you can kind of tune into it.
Yes, this is definitely where the signal's coming from.
Yes. Or exactly behind it in that direction.
I love your directness. I appreciate it.
Technically, you could go all the way around to the other side and make sure.
And that is the best kind of correct. So what do we do here? Do we go straight on? Do we go behind? What do we do?
I mean, going behind isn't a bad option, but then again, taking out the guys in the front isn't also a bad option.
I'm gonna say that you're currently at long range from the compound as well as the guards, so you've got plenty of space to maneuver.
And,
The building
So-
looks like good and intact, though, right? The steel
Yes,
building?
it's very much like not new, but very much fortified and in good repair.
Do you think we could to be gone?
I didn't hear you.
I did not quite catch that.
We'd pretend to be gunners and sneak in somehow.
We can also send.
I like
That's
that.
a good idea. We can also send Mr. Gutsy in to distract him.
You are so correct. That is so
Sounds
Trevor,
like
you're
someone
the
needs to get their
ideas
ass
man,
kicked.
I swear.
So we can. Does it look like there's any other way around? Like how is the building surrounded?
So you could probably figure out a little bit more if you got a little bit closer. I am going to say that right now, as I said, you're at long range. If you move into medium range, it's going to take some stealth. Otherwise, you're going to be seen. But at that range, you'd probably be able to pick out more details. But from where you are, it's just too far away.
That Mr. Gutsy looks pretty sturdy. We can send him in to distract him while we do our reconnaissance.
I mean, either
Me
that,
too.
or we
Oh,
could.
I'm-
You could all
Or we
circle
could-
to the side, and then we can go straight in and then talk to them.
And
then
even then,
If
do
you
we
decide
really
they need
just
to be
wanna
shot in the
leave
face.
Mr. Gutsy?
I don't want to get shot in the face.
No, shoot them
yeah.
in the face. That's what you do. You start shooting people in the face, so we know that they need
mean,
to be shot in the
Hoorah!
face.
You're not
Well,
wrong.
I mean, he
there.
agrees clearly.
So I can see 3 from here, but that's from really far away.
I mean,
Do we try and get a little closer? What do we do here?
if you
Shouldn't
guys,
be harmful.
yeah, I mean, if you guys want to.
We're gonna try and sneak a little closer.
I would love an agility plus stealth for each of you. The difficulty is 1.
Stealth, sneak, right?
Sneak. Yes, it says stealth in the module, but you're right. It is sneak.
Pew! Oh!
Hell yeah, you in fact
Wow.
get a
Hello!
couple of action points.
I will gladly take that at any time of day.
Trevor looking not so good.
Oh, God. Trevor, he's the ideas man. Execution, completely
Well,
different story.
we'll see. If more people succeed than fail, I'll be okay. Let's get Poppy in here. So
yeah, let me roll.
sneak. Oh yeah. Please
Let
do.
me roll. Sneak. I forgot I have your character.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Okay,
Yay!
that is in fact another action point.
Does the
is
Mr.
that
Gutsy
everybody?
have to roll? Well, no, I haven't gone in. Does the Mr. Gutsy have to roll this? Because I have a feeling his
The
agility
Gutsy
plus
will
sneak is
have to
not
roll
great.
this, yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of silent
Uh,
hoorahs.
We're looking for a
can we let him-
7 or less here.
I was going to say, can we
He
let him use an
will
action point, but
also
it's fine.
succeed
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
at the
gonna-
direction of Dr. Mimsy.
Yes. I'm going to use an action point because my agility plus sneak is 4.
Okay, go for it. Hey, it could happen.
Oh, I have to click the thing. I always forget to do the second
Click,
click.
click the thingy and then add the thingy and then.
Yeah. Wow, those are all very high numbers.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
God.
6 is okay, but
So
okay.
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that you succeed, but at kind of a cost. Yeah?
Oh.
I'm going to say that you're going to sneak forward, and the 2 folks that got successes, they're going to get a chance to look around before anybody else gets there. And I'm going to say, how do I put this? I'm going to say that if you don't make a decision very quickly, you're going to get noticed.
Ooh.
So the 2 people who actually made it, Celine and Poppy, you 2 get a little bit closer. And what I need from you is a perception plus repair. And what I want
Ooh,
is whoever has the
repair.
higher one to be the main and the other one to be the assist.
All right.
Poppy's is 6.
Mine's is 5, so that would make
Oh.
Poppy main. Okay, let's roll that.
Okay, so no help.
Oh.
Okay, unfortunate. So you get
Poppy
close.
hasn't spent a lot of luck, has she? Because she just caught up to
True,
us.
Poppy just got here, so we
Yeah.
could probably spend a luck.
Do you want to use a
Yeah,
luck?
for sure. Yeah, that's totally fine.
It's fine. This is fine. It's fine, everybody.
You got this.
Nope.
Still no.
Why not?
No.
Okay. So here's what happens.
God,
I'm
we're
going to give you
rolling awful.
because most of you succeeded. I'm going to say that what happens is you're sneaking up. A couple of you get there, and you're sort of sussing out the situation, and you're about to maybe come up with an alternate path in when the others behind you get noticed by the guards. Right? So the 2 of you that succeeded, you are still not seen, but the 2 behind are noticed by only the 2 in the front. At this particular moment, the 3rd guard is patrolling around back. So I'm going to put 2 enemies on the tracker,
Oh dear.
and it's totally fine.
It's fine, everybody. It's fine.
Woohoo!
Oh, beer made my initiative go higher. By
Oh,
1.
alcohol made me more willing to engage with people.
I mean,
Okay, now
You're not
I'm going to
wrong.
put them on the combat tracker, so you're going to see what they actually are. These are synth striders. They are not actually gunners, as I'm sure you'll find out very soon when you start attacking them. But the Mr. Gutsy is going to go first, and he is going to begin to float forward and say, "I don't think you've got what it takes to deal with the U.S. Army," and is gonna attack with his auto pistol.
I'm here for it.
Man, patriotism.
A
Ooh.
double
Oh my
crit.
God.
So that's
Very
3
nice.
action points for the party, and the auto pistol has a fire rate of 4. So he's going
Yeah,
to just
yeah.
add
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4 dice worth of damage,
Make it rain bullets.
and
Whoa!
does 9 points of damage to the center of this
Wow.
thing. So
Okay, can we just put all the handy bots in the front and
It's
maybe
like,
things will
you
come
know
right?
that impossible game in carnivals? It's the one game that nobody ever wins, where you have an automatic BB gun and you have to shoot out the star, right? He shot out the star in the middle of this thing's chest, and again, there's some blood that comes out, but it's mostly sparks. It's not dead, by the way. A lot of the bullets pass through and through.
Who cares?
But-
It's hurt.
From this distance, could I tell that there were sparks and not?
Yes.
There,
Having seen it up close and personal, I will say that you automatically notice it. Yes, no problem. Trevor, it's your turn. You are currently under the effects of beer, so you feel pretty good right now.
Feeling all right. Guy, those aren't human beings. And I move to close range and I start to go ham, as they say, on Synth Strider 1.
So you were at long range.
I never
You
made
can-
it.
Yeah,
Didn't we
because
move
of,
up to
because of the
medium?
fact you can move into medium range. Actually, no. I'm gonna say you made it into medium. You can move into close range. What's the range on the laser rifle?
Close. It's close range.
It is. Okay, so you can move into their general vicinity and open fire. Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Just rearranging how things are situated in my head.
Oh!
That looks like a hit with an extra success. That is a total of 7 action points. You are at your max. You gonna spend are you gonna spend some ammo to get some more damage?
I am. I'm going to use one more ammo to get another shot. And it's just one more damage die, correct? Or is it
per ammo that you spend up to the fire rate.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh!
Boo.
Damn again. So Synth Strider 1, still alive, by the way. Like, it's still staggering forward, but I'm going to say that it was the right arm. So again, you blow its arm off at the elbow. This seems to be a theme for this group, apparently. You just love destroying arms. So you sever the arm at the
lives
elbow
everywhere.
with your laser rifle. It drops its its laser, but continues to sort of stagger forward at you, sort of Terminator style.
And I'm going
Dr.
to
Mimsy, it's your turn. Unless,
hold
on.
I was going to use I was going to take another major action.
Do it. Spend the 2 action points.
And
Take another major action. You do have to get one more success. So you need 2 successes if you're going to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
That looks like
Ooh.
3 successes to
Damn.
me. So another action point.
Damn.
And you hit in the torso.
This is the best fight we've ever had.
And I'm going to use another ammo again because this thing needs to go bye-bye.
Yeah, get some.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh.
For 2
That's
damage.
enough.
No. Oh, for no
Oh.
damage.
Oh,
Because
he's got armor.
it's
Yeah.
it's made of something that kind of resists the energy, right? So you shoot it in the center of the torso, bullseye hit, but it continues to stagger forward at you. Dr. Mimsy, it's your turn.
Okay. So I have 3 things. One, first, for the record, I do have to state that I did at one point shoot out the star. I won a large tiger and named it Sark. It was one of my proudest
for the
moments.
record.
So I just wanted to, yes, for the record. But second, Dr. Mimsy is going to say to the Mr. Gutsy, "Good job. I am recommending you for a commendation."
Aww.
So now I'm seeing a picture of the Gutsy with like the anime like slash blush with the little pink slashes across its face.
The tears welling
fan art
a little
that,
bit.
please.
And then I will go ahead and do what I do, which is try to finish off the things that Trevor starts shooting.
Sounds good to me.
If it ain't broke,
Important
don't
things
fix
first.
it.
Important things
Yeah.
first.
We will we'll go ahead since we're already well, we're not quite full, but I'll spend a action point for a 20
Sure.
and do the laser shoot thing.
Yep, you
Seems good.
absolutely hit it with 2 successes. So I'll give you another action point.
I am I'm not going to spend extra ammo. I'm going to let this fly with
Sounds
the
good.
5 I got.
Ooh.
That was, in
Ooh.
fact, the right way to go because it only had 1 HP left. You put your laser through its right leg and like it sweeps out from under it and it falls down and the glow in its eyes dims.
Sweep the legs. Put it in the body bag.
Mimsy, anything else before we move on?
I did have to. I did move up into close range also in order to
Totally.
not have penalties there. But no. I'm good at that point.
Excellent. It is Poppy's turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Really apologize in behalf because you are rolling for me, but
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'd like to get up closer, possibly use my major action to go to medium range, and then I spend a point to replenish one of my actions.
You can spend a point to increase the accuracy of your attack. Yes.
Okay, cool. And then oh wait, I wouldn't be able to shoot, would I? Because I use my major action move.
You can. So what are you looking to do in general in the round?
Oh, I was hoping to move up a bit and then shoot the last bot with my pipe gun, I believe.
No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Chris, go ahead and roll that, please, with the bonus accuracy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
she's
you only
using...
needed to use the minor to get into close range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got this.
So you are using to add a d20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks very much like
Ooh.
3 successes to hit, so you get back
Very
the action point and one more. What is Chris? Do you see the fire rate?
2. Did you want to use extra ammo?
Oh, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and drop the extra 2 ammo for damage.
So do I add? So question: if the damage is 3, do I just add it to 4? Or is it 6?
So if you pick up the damage and then you right click twice, and that'll give you 2 more dice.
Okay.
At least that's the way I've been doing it. We use
Okay.
Fantasy Grounds Unity, by the way. You should definitely give it a download if you're watching. For 0 points of damage, it was a nice try. You can spend a luck point to re-roll up to 3 of those damage dice, and 3 of them were zeros, so that might be a good plan.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Sure.
I mean, there's no harm in it yet.
Right.
You'll have to use the damage dice.
Oh yeah,
not the
that's right.
D6s.
That's right.
The blue ones, yeah.
Even though they look the same when you're rolling them. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so
Very
that's
nice.
another 3 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a solid shot. The thing is not really like noticing it. Again, Terminator like your normal bullet hit just kind of like makes it jerk back a second and it
Rumor
continues
says
to step
he'll
forward.
be back.
And he will be back. In fact, right now, because we are going to. We're going to move forward, and this time we're going to target the most dangerous enemy on the field right now is clearly the Gutsy.
No,
So it's
Skilly
gonna
Trevor, what are you talking about?
it's gonna approach the Gutsy with a shock baton and attempt to electrocute it out of its misery.
How dare!
Let that
I
sweet
have a
boy get
little
his
bit
accommodation.
of action points, so I'm going to spend 1.
First of all, how dare you?
I
Second of
dare
all, how
so
dare you?
much. I will get
Oh my
4
god.
successes.
No.
So I'll pick up 3 action points for that, 3 of which I'm immediately going to drop into damage.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
Oh.
And it's going to left arm. Okay, so he's going to thrust his shock baton forward, and the Gutsy is going to intercept it with its pincer. But like then the electricity comes and the whole Gutsy shakes and like comes off balance for a moment, but manages to hold its grip through the whatever passes for pain in a Mr. Gutsy's mind.
Ooh.
Does not break the arm though. That was very close, but did not break the arm. Celine, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to use minor to move up, and I'm going to use the knuckles
Hell
just-
yeah.
to
Go
just
ahead.
punch this thing in the face. Okay, that was
That
one success.
is a
I will take
success.
it. I will take it.
When you pick up the D6s for the dice, well, 2 things. 1, you get an extra D6 because of your perk. Or wait, no, that was Poppy. Never mind. You
I was
also
gonna say.
have 7 action points to work with is the other thing.
Yeah, I'm using
Yeah, extra damage.
those.
So you can use up to 3 to get
If
extra
the thing
damage
will
on your
let
melee
me do
attack.
it again. His fantasy grounds doesn't like me right now. You know what? I can't blame it. Oh, there we go. Yep. I'm just gonna take the free, and I'm just gonna. Yeah.
There you go. Excellent.
There you go.
And then what?
For
Okay,
4
I'll
points
take
of
it.
damage.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. So that is a solid shot, and it says to your to the torso. So again, it's like one of those Rocky Balboa body shots, and you can feel the metal underneath the skin bend as you punch.
Hey, guys, this thing is punchable.
Are you done?
Yes.
Awesome. Gutsy time. Gutsy is going to go ahead and also again attempt to hit with the auto pistol. It will hit with 1 success. So we're going to go ahead and again spend the maximum amount. I feel like this is a spray and pray kind of Gutsy. So we're going to go ahead and spend 1, 2, 3, 4 for the maximum amount of bonus damage.
Ooh.
And just takes the entire leg out with a spray of bullets. The leg like sparks and explodes, and the whole thing flies to the side and lands on the ground unmoving. Now you know that you have about 10 seconds before the other patroller comes back around to see what just happened. What do? Go.
Let's get inside, guys. Let's get inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move.
Sure. Does the door appear to be like secured in a way that
Let
we
me
would have to do something
reread
to open
the
it?
description. It says in the description, a single wide metal door. So yeah, I'm going to say that it is indeed closed and locked. You've got 1 round worth of actions to get it open before the last guard comes. It's not locked with a actually, yeah, we'll say there is both a physical lock on the front and a terminal that is next to it.
I'm gonna try and get the terminal.
Okay, wait,
I'll try and unlock the terminal.
I have a perception of 5. Who has something
I-
at least higher than that?
I isn't computer science, yeah.
Computers
So for the
is
regular lock?
intelligence science, hacking, I
Yeah,
believe.
regular lock is perception and lockpick. Ms. Mimsy can, or Dr. Mimsy can help with either of those things.
It might be a good
relatively
idea
well.
to try both, right? 1 person on the terminal, 1 person on the core.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for the computer immediately.
Hold on, let me
I-
double.
Yeah, Dr.
You know what,
Mimsy.
I'll-
Dr. Mimsy has an 8 to lockpicking, although Dr. Mimsy's skill at lockpicking is 0.
I'll throw my
What-
hand to the
what
ring
is it,
for the
agility?
lockpick.
Is it perception for lockpick?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if that was Haley or Essen saying they were going to lockpick.
I can do it.
That's Haley.
Okay.
Because I just realized it's 2, not 1. Hold on, let's see how that works.
So let me assist first, right?
Oh. Or is it just not? Okay.
Okay,
Apparently
so
the
hold
thing-
on. Let's hold off for just a sec. We've got Trevor, who is attempting to hack.
Mhm.
It sounds like Mimsy and Celine are working together to try to jimmy the door open with a bobby pin. Essen, what does your science look like?
Science is 3 plus.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
It's intelligence.
3 plus 6, so 9.
So 9. So how about we say that Poppy and Trevor are working together to open it with the terminal. Go ahead and Chris, roll me hers first and then yours.
Intelligence plus science.
Intelligence, science, and any of her successes will add to yours. So sadly, none there. So go ahead and roll yours.
Intelligence plus science.
Yes. You do still have action points. Damn.
Wow.
I'm gonna use my last. Is it luck to reroll 1?
Yes, but again, remember you have a bonus luck point because of that cap that's now in your pocket.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna use that bonus one to do this again.
It's a good thing you picked up that lucky cap.
And I just reroll.
Just roll a d20. You're looking for 15 or less.
Are you
Wow.
freaking
What?
Wow.
It
So I
hung,
don't
it
know
was
if you
on a
could see that at
3.
home. I don't think you get to
Yeah.
see the dice animations. That was almost a 3, but sorry, I'm afraid it doesn't work out.
It was like,
So let's move on to our lockpicking team.
All right.
My science is literally a 15.
Who's assisting
So I have a
and who is
75% chance of success.
who is maining and who is assisting?
Celine's
I got-
maining and then Mimsy's assisting. So
Okay, so Mimsy, go ahead and roll again. You do have action points, both of you available.
yeah, I'll use one for the 20.
Go for it.
Uh-oh.
what?
Okay,
What
Okay.
what is going on?
so you get 1 and a complication,
Okay.
but that was the assist.
Here we go. What?
Okay,
You got
What?
so I'm gonna say you fuse up the lock. You tried so hard and didn't get very far,
Oh my
and in
Wow.
the
And
end,
the end.
it didn't even matter. We're jumping back into combat.
Oh,
Oh.
can I say one thing?
Yes.
I just want to say to the Mr. Gutsy, could you destroy that door, please?
You know what? I'm gonna give this one more try. It is going to full on like afterburners its way at the door. This might work. It probably won't work, but this might work.
hey.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
make-
I believe in him.
I'm gonna make a strength athletics. Is it okay if I burn your action points for this? It's up to you.
By all means.
By all means.
Bye.
Okay.
Do it.
So the Gutsy is going to go ahead and spend 3 action points for 2d20. And we're just going to make a strength athletics check. So I'm looking for an 8 or less.
8 or less. 8 or less. Come on, come on. Ooh.
It
Use the
does
success.
get a 5 and okay, so this was a 3 success operation, to be clear. It charges forward and just bashes into the wall like a battering ram, and the door creaks open, having been severed at the joints, like the hinges just explode out. And it grants you entrance to the room. MVP Gutsy, good job, man.
I mean, the synth can still now like chase us inside.
Yes,
so
we're still going
hasn't
into
actually-
combat.
Yeah, it hasn't actually
however-
stopped combat.
But the door is open, and that's all that
The
matters.
door is open, and that's what matters. I'm going to go ahead and put one more synth into the combat tracker.
Rude.
Doors are always the most cunning enemies.
Mm-hmm.
The real obstacle is trying to get past all the obstacles.
And I'm going to say, Trevor, it's your turn.
Okay.
So the
Oh, is
synth,
it-
the synth is I'm putting it on the combat tracker right now. It sort of comes back around from the other side of its patrol and notices, hey, this door is off its hinges, and you have a chance to take a shot at it before it can react.
I am going to shoot it upon its face.
I shall shoot you upon Bow's face hole.
That was weird. Hold on one second. It didn't roll for some reason.
Oh,
Why is it not rolling for me?
I don't know.
Are you are you on the correct character?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm dropping it. Like I'm dropping it on.
Go ahead and drop it into the chat, and we'll hopefully it's a temporary thing. That
Ooh.
looks like a crit to me. So we'll go ahead and give you an action point for that. You do hit it. Roll your damage.
Yeah, I know why. Because I was doing the wrong thing. Oops. You want me to just re-roll that, or
Oops.
just?
No, it worked. You're fine.
Okay. No,
Just
because
roll
I
your
was
damage.
rolling it off my. Yeah.
And ooh.
Excellent. So you hit it in the head. You know, it staggers a little bit. It is Dr. Mimsy's turn. You're inside the bunker, but this other synthetic person is trying to make its way in.
well, Trevor has shot something in the face, so my
That's
path
true.
is clear.
That is your prime directive.
Looks like that's a hit to me. Go ahead and roll that damage. What are you hitting it with? The laser?
This would be the laser again. We will
Cool.
we will ammo that up for 2.
Mimsy,
Wow.
you laser, I swear to God.
Wow. So that was against its head. So it's going to be dazed. Oh, no, that was 7 damage? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it's not,
forgot to drop
it's
it
not
on
dead,
the combat tracker.
but you hit it right in the face, full on with your laser, and it staggers, and it's like trying to shake the detritus out of its eyes, but cannot currently see. Poppy, it's your turn. It's
Okay.
still standing, but it's like trying to clear its optical sensors.
Can I just punch it in the face? I feel like
You
that
can
would make it worse.
absolutely
Just
just
punch
punch it
it.
in the face.
Punching
don't-
solves
Okay, yeah.
so many problems.
The knuckles?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to use any action points or anything?
Not yet.
Okay. Oops. I lost the combat tracker. One moment, please.
All good. We've got a cat to distract us.
Ah!
I'm gonna give
we
a
have
sec.
a meow.
So that was a complication and no successes.
Oh.
You can spend a luck point to reroll that 20 if you desperately wish to.
Would you like to do that?
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Would
How
you
many
like
luck
to know
points
more?
does Poppy currently have after that?
She has 1 luck point left.
Gotcha. Hey, it's
What?
not a success, but it's not a complication, so it's
There we
fine.
go.
Okay.
So the synth is going to sort of stagger its way towards it was Celine that just punched him, right?
No, it was
Yeah.
it was Poppy.
No, it was Poppy.
No,
Okay.
that's Poppy.
So the synth is going to like stagger towards Poppy, and it's going to make an attack with the shock baton.
Oh.
Ooh.
Not only does it not
yes!
hit, but the baton, like it goes to swipe at you, but again, it can't see, right? So it goes to swipe at you, and it ends up dropping the baton like onto its own foot. And there's a quick jolt of electricity, and the thing stands up straight for a moment and then collapses onto the ground.
Great. I'm so glad I keep getting.
You helped and you didn't even know.
Yay!
Okay. I'm going to move up to this thing and, like Poppy beforehand, punch this
So-
thing in the face.
The room that you're going into has a staircase going downward and like nothing else. It is an empty room with a staircase going down.
Yeah, so move up to this thing, just punch it.
No, no, it looks like it's down. It's like it's dead. Or is it? You took it off the tracker.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's down. Yeah, it died.
It took itself out.
Oh.
So
Well, when you
everyone is
rock-
now
rock
currently at the moment safe. You have behind you an unknown number of other patrollers that may or may not show up at any given time, and in front of you a set of stairs leading down.
I want to try and repair the door real quick to make it at least look a little semblance of.
Hell yeah, that sounds like an intelligence repair, I think.
Can I help?
Yes, you absolutely can. Mimsy, why don't you go ahead and roll that first? We're going to call this
Okay.
a difficulty 2 because you're just trying to make it look good, right? You're not trying to make it
Yeah.
fully functional.
Correct.
So we'll call this a 2 difficulty.
It's a after battle arts and crafts project.
Okay, so Mimsy gets 1 success, so that's plus 1 success, assuming that Trevor gets at least 1. Okay, so
Okay.
2 successes.
There you go.
Yeah, you're able to just kind of like lean it up against the front in such a way that like unless someone goes up and if someone even so much as knocks on the door, it's gonna
It's gonna-
fall over. But
Okay.
you managed to lean it in such a way and kind of get it set so that from the outside, from casual observation, it looks like it's still closed.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah, no problem. So now what?
We go
Who
down.
wants to go down the mysterious staircase?
Me.
I'm gonna take the lead now. I say this. I think I can lead the way here. Maybe
Alright.
let's see what's down here. Can I listen to see if I can hear anything?
Yes. So as you descend and are paying very close attention to what you can hear, it's actually not the sound that catches you first. So you know how like there's like a fluorescent light in this top floor. So as you descend, you expect it to get darker, right? And it does for a while as you go down, and you're going down several stories at this point. But like the light gets fainter and fainter and fainter until for at least a couple of floors, it is pitch black in there. But then a weird thing happens. As you continue to descend, still not hearing anything unusual, the light begins to raise back up. And like there's more and more light as you descend, and it feels less like the artificial fluorescent light that you saw at the top, and it feels a little bit more like sunlight.
This is really weird. This is really weird. What's
yeah.
going on down here?
And
I've been to
eventually-
some places with some weird lighting, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
Eventually, you reach a landing on the floor, and you exit into a well, I've got some box text. The inside of the fortified compound is an unexpected sight. Artificial sunlight shines down from the ceiling, filling the single large room with its warmth. At the center of the room is a tall, spiraling machine of blinking lights that almost looks alien in origin. Around the machine is the flowery grass and buildings of your town's central square. Each detail is perfect, down to the scratches of lovers' names in the trunk of the replicated tree. As you wander the fake town square, going about their business and having conversations as though everything were ordinary, are a number of figures that are identical to people that you know from town. So imagine ChatGPT having conversations with itself, or Skyrim NPCs having conversations with themselves as they go from place to place in this underground but somehow still illuminated place that looks just like home.
Do you need something? So do the people that look identical to the people I know, are they some of the people we shot and killed? No.
And in fact, Trevor specifically, you're pretty sure, as you look down the street, you're pretty sure you see you. Like, just for a second, because he ducks behind a building really quick. But, like, you're pretty sure you saw you out there.
And this looks, and I can surmise that this is current.
I mean, current as in you're standing here now, yes.
Oh, so, okay. No, like this is so did they put a simulacrum of myself in this town already?
As you take in the unsettling sight, a quiet, nasally voice speaks from behind you. Ha! I see you found my little miracle. How wonderful. This fellow is kind of older looking, but not entirely unfit. He wears a clean white lab coat. He has a mini computer in one hand, and his right eye is covered with scar tissue, like going back, kind of like a Zuko scar from Last Airbender. And he sort of smiles up at you, and he coughs a little bit and gestures to the faux town square. My name is Dr. Rast. I am one of the Institute's chief scientists. Come, friends, please, let me show you around. I think you're going to find my work absolutely fascinating.
Yes, please.
Celine's just gonna back up for a second. Who the? What?
All will be explained in good time. I promise you that I am only working for the betterment of humanity.
Is there a me over here in this?
I'm gonna do evens odds. Roll me any die. If it's even, yes, there's a you. If it's odd, you don't see one. Okay, so no, you do not see. No, Trevor, you do.
I was rolling for, but I forget she can actually roll that herself.
I keep forgetting who. I keep mixing players up. So no, you do not see a duplicate you. No.
I'm gonna cry right now.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said I was gonna cry right now. I don't see a duplicate of myself.
You
She's
seem to be in mental
FOMO.
distress. Would you like to
Yeah.
talk about it?
Was
Dr.
that
Rast looks
so-
down at you kind of confused, and he says, I do have a duplicate of you if that's what you're worried about.
That's what I was worried about. I want to have a fight with me. I want to punch myself
What?
in the face.
Um,
I
well,
was so sad.
let's talk about this first, shall we? Come with me.
Poppy, what are you thinking?
And he will lead you into this town square's version of the medical center.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk inside, you will see someone working on the back desk. There are sparks flying. The person has like a mask, like one of those welding masks, over their face, and is working on something that is clearly like very, very fine microtechnology. And on the table beside this person is a little stand with a baseball on it. And as you approach, you note that this man also wears a white lab coat, but on the back are emblazoned the numbers 75. And as you sort of enter, he stops his welding or his soldering or whatever it was that he was doing. And he flips his mask up, and he looks back, and it's a younger man who also has a scar on his face that looks like it came from a laser burn. And says, "Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I've got some work to do, but you should look around. I'm pretty proud of the work we're doing here." And he'll turn back to his work.
What's going on here? Can we get some answers, please?
Celine's just gonna grip Memsy and just be like, "What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?"
And
They're making
he'll
extra
sort of lead you
people.
back out into the middle of the town square.
So this is a
Where-
live action. This is
This is
like,
some Westworld shit. Yeah.
okay. So I thought we were looking at a diorama or something.
No,
like
no.
that.
This is a
No,
No, we were
full-on-
actually physically
You
walking
are
in it,
in the
yeah.
middle of your town square with artificial sunlight coming down and people walking around like nothing is happening. And as you come out, you all in fact see among the replicas, your own replicas.
Even me?
Even you, yes. Although
Yeah,
yours
I
must have been a lot
wanna
easier to
act
build.
World.
I want to act on impulse.
And
so
he
bad.
says,
Wait,
if that's
"Look,
me,
okay, you came all this way. You may as well learn the truth. I felt like I could use the fusion reactor in the Garden of Eden creation kit in your settlement for good, to help humanity. Unfortunately, those who originally possessed it did not agree with me, so they took it from me." And he kind of rubs the scar on his face. And he says, "But I was able to implant a device. And you'll find the device entirely difficult or entirely impossible to remove without disabling the fusion reactor of the GEC. And
like this thing here.
I've been... did you say you took it out?
Oh no, I didn't take it out. No, I thought I
Okay,
did. I thought
Good, just making sure. Because that... and he'll say, "But you must understand." He'll gesture out. These creatures are imperfect because they lack memory. But they are physically very hardy. They cannot be harmed by the rad storms that plague our wasteland. They cannot die from starvation or from being poisoned. So understand, all we're doing is taking your consciousness, your memories, and putting them into a body that can survive forever in the wasteland. You must see this as a good thing.
so then that would be me. If I was put into the, it would just be me, but forever.
Can you remind me the name of your childhood best friend? And I'm going to say that you do not.
No.
The process has already started. It's entirely painless, and when you awaken, you will have all the memories you ever had, but a new, much more robust body.
How,
I thought I'd be able to
have you been?
consent to this.
How long have you been doing this?
This is the work of many years, but since my new apprentice came by, we managed to make a great deal of progress over the last year. I'm very, very proud of what we've managed to accomplish here. Imagine an entire race of people able to survive in the wasteland without needing hazmat suits, without needing power armor. The mind boggles.
And there have
But-
only been 8 fatalities from psychosis.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
some don't respond well. This is true. And the process is not yet perfect. We're still, we have not perfected the process, but a few lives lost now could save millions or billions later.
Yeah, Doc,
Where-
I don't mean to like stop you, stop you in the middle of your clearly big idealization here, but you do realize the people who went insane are currently not sticking to themselves, right? You do realize these are armed people going crazy and killing more people, right? Like,
Well,
you do realize that.
Yes. I'm prepared to offer you a deal so that nobody else has to die. If I could study the Garden of Eden creation kit more closely, if I could actually get my hands on it and study it, and if my apprentice could study it, then we could replicate its technology in such a way that we could make this happen without the need for amnesia or psychosis. All it takes is for you and your town to simply walk away from the Gek. Simply find another place to settle, and I can take possession of the Garden of Eden kit, and I can use it to finish this incredible work that I have going without anyone else needing to be harmed. All you need to do is leave it to me.
It may be difficult to convince them to do that, as many of them are not intelligent and do not understand science.
Mimsy.
I have nothing but faith in your ability to show the people of your town, who certainly respect you greatly.
Yeah, respect.
There are so many other places, and again, the number of lives that could be saved, the number of lives that could be preserved.
You just be uprooting more people. I mean, we literally just had a founders celebration. People are pretty content with, the new food and water they have for a
He'll
reason.
almost like wave a hand like he's dismissing it. Human beings tend to be adaptable. They'll find another place.
They'll
No.
find another place. Okay, I don't know what kind of weird sheltered world you come from where suddenly I can just pick irradiated food off the trees or whatever the hell they used to do, but ain't that easy out here. Sorry. One of the reasons why the Gek is the way it is was to, give people those nice clean resources. People aren't just gonna give that up. I hate to, bring this to your attention.
Go ahead and give me a difficulty 0 charisma plus speech check. I want to give you a chance to get some action points for that speech. That was amazing.
Well, hold on, let me find speech. Hold on.
By the way, as you're saying this,
What?
wow, I'm not going to charge you that that complication. So as you say this, those of you who are not talking notice that the replicas are beginning to kind of shuffle around and kind of ring around you as she's saying this, and Dr. Rast will look around and he'll say, "I suppose that's what the rest of you feel as well."
If I recognize what your end goal is. As a man of science, I understand the need to be better, make better. But there's one thing that you failed to take into account is that people need to have agency over their own bodies. You never gave anyone a choice. So I think I cannot go with you on this. Maybe
You are a
if
man
you
of
would,
science. Surely you would know that they would not understand.
and
Surely you
that
would know that they would act against their own best interests in
and
order to maintain this so-called freedom.
Oh,
and
well, hold on. Wait a
and
minute.
what is this
You said-
life if you don't have freedom? This is
Right.
not a forgiving area. This is not a happy place. This is a place where you can die if you eat the wrong thing.
If you look at someone wrong, you can die.
My
Like-
creations do not have to eat or drink. Yes, they can be destroyed, as you have undoubtedly figured out by now. But
Yeah.
this wasteland is so much less hazardous to them than it is for you. How is this a debate? How is this a difficult concept to grasp?
Because you never gave him a choice. And I shoot him in the face.
Right. Oh,
All right.
what?
We are jumping into combat. There is a replica for each of you. Friends who are watching, now would be a very good time to be spending money on these folks, because this is the final combat of this session. Okay? This is the point where I have to look at the player characters right in the eye and say there is a decent chance of character death in this combat. Let's get to it.
They don't have a Mr. Gutsy though, right?
You do have a Mr. Gutsy and they don't. That's true.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a slight edge. It's a slight
Wait
edge.
a minute, but we also have Mimsy's attack laser. So
Yes. There's another
I think
me
we're
that's
good.
bad. Like, if she has all my perks, it's bad.
Okay. So first off, we have, I'm going to go to the very top, but first we have Trevor, who initiated the combat. So go ahead and take your shot at Dr. Rast before we even get into initiative. That looks like
Ooh.
a double crit for 4 successes. That's
Very
1,
nice.
2, 3 action points.
Excellent start.
Rolling some damage. Wow. Wow. So you hit him in the arm, and it's a left arm. So his arm sort of drops limply to the side. It doesn't quite sever it, but like he definitely can't move it right now.
And it
And
does
he
look
looks
like
up at
anything that I
you.
can see?
I'm sorry?
Is he wielding anything that I can see?
No, his mini computer was in his right arm. Actually, no, his mini computer was in his left arm, so it's on the floor now. And his right arm had been empty.
And he looks up to me and says,
And he looks up to you, and he doesn't actually say anything. He just looks like, why did you attack me? Like, he looks at you like, wait, really? And he's gonna book it for a back exit. So he is going to run, sort of cradling his arm, and he's gonna shoulder his way through a back door. And that's his action. And Trevor Tims, it is your turn for real.
all right. Can I
So
do I
there
can I,
there are currently in your general vicinity, there are 4 synth replicas, and there is also the very large thing in the middle of the town that looks like a big antenna. So those are sort of your potential targets.
Can I still get a shout out on Dr. Rast, or did he make it through the door?
On his turn, he will make it through the door. The door will close. You can try to shoot through the door, but that's going to be increased difficulty.
But can I target him now?
I'm going to say yes. It's just
Okay.
going to say, I'm going to say that you're going to need, because you're shooting through a closed door, I'm going to say you need 3 successes to hit him.
All right. I'm not gonna, if he's closed the door already, then I'm not going to.
Okay.
I am going to being upset that he replicated me, I'm gonna say I'm gonna shoot at my replica.
We're going to say you are replica 1. We're going to say replica 2 is Mimsy, so actually a handy. Replica 3 will be, let's go with Poppy. And replica 4 will be Celine. Now, these are not the only synths that are in the town, but they're the only ones that are currently actively aggressive against you. I reserve the right to spend action points to activate more as I see fit.
Rude. I want a handwritten apology by the end of this.
I'm going to go ahead and take 2
What is-
action points from that complication.
What
But
is
you
the
did
charade
get-
of colors?
You did get 3 successes, so I'll give you 2 action points.
And I'm going to use the ammo to do extra damage.
Go for it. Once again, this being the final combat of the entire campaign, folks at home, if you want to spend money to either spawn new enemies or the mysterious stranger, if you want to give action points to me or the team, or if you just want to save the entire party using a Deus Ex Machina, you have the ability to do that right now.
Remember, it's for charity.
And it's for charity. The American Heart Association, very important. Go ahead and take your second attack, Trevor. You're looking for 2 successes on this one. You do manage it, so you do hit the second time. Hell yeah. Okay, so that was in the torso. So you shoot it again, like in the center of the chest, and it kind of like twitches a little bit. And you can see the sparks beginning to sort of like gather around its arms and like at its neck. So it's clearly like not doing very well, but it will continue to stagger towards you. Anything else before I move on?
That is the end of my actions.
Okay. Dr. Mimsy.
Well, this is all kind of disappointing because the person Trevor shot at is gone, so I can't do that.
No.
No, I shot at my replica the second time.
No, the guy,
Oh.
the original guy.
The
because
first
he
guy
ran
you
away
shot
and
at
was
has
behind the door.
left, but there is another
Yeah.
guy that he is shot at.
That is true. The other
But
Trevor.
it means that you have to shoot someone who looks exactly like Trevor.
Yes, that will be hard. Although first what she's gonna say is to the Mr. Gutsy, please destroy that other handy robot and don't listen to any more commands until you're done doing that.
Aye, aye.
Because she's a little concerned that it would also be his superior, and she did not want to get into
That's a
rank
fair.
dispute,
That's a
so-
fair concern.
Yeah. But then she'll go
Genuine
ahead
concerns are genuine.
and shoot the other Trevor.
Go for it.
We got 3, so I'll spend 1. Oh, I have to do it twice. I always forget that. Oh, there we go. Combat,
Nice.
laser. Other Trevor.
Hell yeah, that looks
Ooh.
like 3, so you'll get 2 action points in addition to hitting.
Okay.
This is melee, right? This is
No,
is
this is
laser.
la-
So you can
this is
spend
laser.
ammo if you want.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 up again.
Nice.
Very nice. And it does. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to say, why don't you go ahead and describe to me how you just obliterate this this synth Trevor. And what does she say as this happens?
Well, she says, "I'm sorry it had to be like this. I would have shot who you shot too." And then she just riddles his upper chest with laser blasts.
And so sometimes in Fallout, like when you kill someone with a laser weapon, their entire body like disintegrates into a pile of ash. And that's what happens here. So from the other side of the room where you came in, you see those of you who are looking back, and especially those of you with 360 vision, see like a young face, again with the scar on his face, look over at you. And he'll say, I told him this wouldn't work, but we have to finish our work. You must understand that. And he pulls out a baseball and he throws it into the room with you. And we're going to go ahead and make an attack.
Oh dear.
I'm going to spend an action point on this. That is 2 successes, so I'll get the action point back. The baseball rolls to the center of the room. And as you're looking at it going, wait, why is this? Boom. It's going to explode. Oh, wait, wrong die. And it's going to deal 6 points of damage to everybody.
Wait, including the synths?
Including the synths. Everybody.
Okay, I like hearing that.
So I'm going to ask you all to add 6 wounds to yourself because I'm going to go through and add them to all of the NPCs.
Does armor
have
apply
to
to any of this?
Yes, I'm going to say whatever the armor is on your torso, you can apply the damage resistance. So quick thing. If you go into your combat tab, you should see all of your damage resistances. If you go to chest and under physical, it's like a grid. If it's anything other than a 0, then you can subtract that amount from the damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6.
I don't think I have edit access to that again.
You can just click on wounds and then put in the number. You just have to do the math yourself. Under the combat.
Oh, on
tab.
the actual sheet. Gotcha. Not on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, of course,
4 for Mr.
That
Gutsy
would be
because
too
Gutsy
easy.
has 2 damage resistance.
What a king.
Okay. So Poppy, I'm putting the wounds on you. I'm just checking your sheet really quick.
Yeah, it's not working on my end because of course it isn't.
Okay, so Poppy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You did have some damage resistance there.
Yay.
Celine, you do have actually 2 physical resistance. So you only take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I put it on myself already.
And you already put it on yourself. And
Yeah.
actually, the information core at the center, that big antenna, also takes a little bit of the blast. Like, it's fine, but it takes a little bit of the blast. Poppy, it's your turn. Your ears are ringing. There was a grenade a second ago.
Yeah. Can I punch myself in the face? Well, my synth self in the face.
Yes, you can absolutely punch your synth self
Wording
in the
matters here.
face. That is replica 3. And yeah, go ahead and do that.
Did you want to do any? Do you want to do anything else? Action points or anything?
I'll use an extra action for like.
For
For the
another-
D20, very good.
Yeah.
Nice. That's 2 successes, so it generates an action point. So you got it back, and you hit it. Let's do that damage. You can spend 1 to 3 action points to deal extra damage if you want. There are 4 currently available to the group.
Are you guys cool with me?
Yeah, go ahead. We need to.
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead.
So I'll use 2 then. I don't
oh,
wanna
just
use...
2.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't want to use all of them.
Okay.
Damage. Okay. Not dead. Not dead. Definitely get a good body shot on it though. Like both you and the synthetic person are definitely like reeling. This is one of those boxing matches where it's just trading punches back and forth, right?
Nice.
Speaking of which, the Mimsy synth is going to float up and is going to shock baton. I don't know. Let's roll for it.
Oh God.
1, 2, 3. Trevor, you haven't been bullied in a while. We're gonna go ahead and
Oh, I
hit
didn't realize
you.
the bullying was targeted. Huh.
But it misses, so you're able to dodge out of the way. Like this thing is also like still reeling from the explosion all around it. It is the Poppy synth who is going to just punch the hell out of real Poppy. Maybe we'll see. I am looking
Yes.
for. Hold on. I'm looking for an 8 or less, and I'm going to spend 1 action point. I will take 2 successes. I will get it back, and we're going to do. I'm going to spend 2 action points.
I wanted this.
Oh.
It's okay.
So you'll take what did I hit? I hit your. I didn't say. We'll say I hit your torso for 4 damage. So
Okay.
because no wait, Poppy. I'm just going to check your for 4 damage.
Okay.
And that's that. So it again hauls off and punches you right in the face, like staggering, kind of barely holding its feet. It manages to get a solid shot on you. Finally, the Celine replica is definitely going to attack the real Celine with a laser. It will hit for 2 action points. I'm going to spend 1 of those action points to hit 2 people instead of 1. So it's going to hit both Selena and Mimsy. But it does 0 points of damage because every single die that came up rolled 0. So manages to splash you both, but it's nothing more than a glorified light show.
Like the fight between.
So we are having some power outage issues currently with Celine. These things happen, no big deal. We will let her take her turn whenever she gets back. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and spend the remainder of my action points. I'm going to pull another synth replica. This one is of the doctor that you were talking to when you discovered what was happening. And this doctor seems a little bit more lucid than the rest of the other synths. She doesn't seem like an automaton. She seems like she's actually making her own decisions. Are we back?
We lost power for like 5 seconds.
No worries. It is in fact Celine's turn. There are a bunch of seriously wounded synths in front of you and a bunch of seriously wounded allies next to you because a grenade does that to people.
Man, grenades suck, don't they? Okay. I think it's time to initiate punching with the synth duplicate.
I love it. So we have 2 now. 2 people engaging in these just knockdown brawls with their opposites.
Oh!
And that is a double crit.
I will take that.
For 3 action points.
I will take that any time of day.
Amazing.
Ooh.
So
I will. The action points were worth it.
Yes. So you deal a solid amount of damage to the left arm of duplicate Celine. Celine Prime, perhaps? No, you would be Celine Prime. It is the Gutsy's turn. The Gutsy was given a direct command to attack the Dr. Mimsy clone. So we will do that. Again with the auto pistol. although it's beginning to run low on ammo.
I think okay. Then when the gutsy just start punching then too.
It gets a double crit. So again, maxing out the action points for the players, folks watching. I could use some action points. Y'all got any more of them donations for action points?
Y'all ain't got any more of those monies?
So yeah, no problem. And let's deal some damage. I'm gonna say that the Gutsy has one more attack like this before it's out of ammo, and then it's gonna have to move to a different weapon. But it doesn't matter because it blows the flamethrower arm. No, it blows the saw arm, which was reaching forward towards one of the player characters. It absolutely blows off the saw arm, and the fake Dr. Mimsy sort of spins around and breaks apart into her component pieces.
Nice.
That was replica 2. Just saying, viewers, chat. You could also furnish me with some more enemies if you wanted to. I'm just saying.
Or chat. You could use the Deus Ex Machina now.
Trevor Tims, it's your turn.
All right.
We're doing
My
good.
replica is down, so that sort of rage is satiated just for a second, but then it redirects itself towards the asshole who threw a grenade into the damn room.
Yep,
So
he is still visible.
Yeah. I'm going to... Am I close range with him?
He is at medium range.
All right, I'm going to use my minor action to move into his area.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a D20, action point to do my thing.
Yep.
Ooh.
You do hit him and generate an action point doing it.
He's not... Is he... Do I know if he's a synth or not?
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
Oof. So definitely not a synth. Like you
Okay.
shoot him in the chest, or again like in the stomach, and he looks down, vaguely surprised. Like he doesn't cry out in pain or anything, but he looks down, and he looks up at you, and he looks genuinely confused. Like why? Why would you do this?
Because he just threw a grenade in the room, and I'm going to
Did he
use
miss the
2
part
more.
where he threw the
Right.
grenade? I think he did.
It's a much better reason than the first killing the first guy.
Okay, so then I'm going to spend 2 more action points for another major action,
Yep.
and I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Just keep unloading.
Trevor
bullets
with the
into
double
this-
taps always.
Hell yeah! You generate another action point and you hit him.
Jesus, Trevor!
Another ammo.
Oh my God! This is a massacre.
Sorry.
So you shoot him, and he so you double tap him, right? Once in the chest and once in the leg, and he flies back, and like anime style, there's that, and his blood comes spraying out his mouth, and as he's falling down, he taps a thing on his Pip-Boy, which you realize he now has a Pip-Boy, or you now realize he has a Pip-Boy. And as he's falling to the ground, there is a straight up bolt of lightning. Like indoors, lightning. And he's gone before he hits the ground.
Wow.
I've
don't
seen
think
a
that's
lot of
cool.
crazy shit in my life.
No, to be clear,
Science.
only Trevor sees this because this is on the other side of a door. So
fun.
Trevor, you double tap him once in the chest, once in the leg. He falls down with this vaguely shocked, "I'm the good guy" expression, and then boom,
Are,
he is hit by a bolt of
are
lightning
we the bad guys?
and vanishes. Mimsy, it's your turn.
I have a few things that I'd like to do, but I'm going to heal Poppy.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Are you using an item or are you doing first aid?
I'm using first aid. I don't have any.
Okay, go for it.
Impacts or anything. I'm gonna spend for a 20.
Yep.
and then drag this over to Poppy.
Ooh.
Okay, you heal
Fine.
and gain one more action point for the players.
Actually, can I oh yeah, because the other Mimsy is gone now,
Yes.
so I can tell Mr. Gutsy to do some more things.
Yes.
Well, people seem to be in mental distress.
Dr.
and-
Mimsy, I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to say that for a moment, as you are looking around, you forget who your targets are. For just a moment, you forget what your directive is. I'm going to say you're going to roll an intelligence plus science to see if you can remember what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now.
Okay.
This is not capricious. I'm doing this for a reason.
Oh no.
It's fair. I mean, I don't know that it's fair, but I'm doing it anyway. I mean,
Okay. So not only do you generate an action point, but also you realize, so you don't remember what your assignment was, but you realize that the antenna in the center of quote unquote town is actively right now stealing your memories.
oh,
Like it is pulling them out of your
well, that's
head
gotta stop.
or your whatever is in there right now.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, well, then that just doubles down on what I was going to do anyways. Is tell the Mr. Gutsy to destroy that big thing.
You know
And
the
she
thing.
like points at the big thing.
Sure. Is that it for you? Did you already do things?
I
Yes,
did.
You
I did
did a
take my normal
stabilize.
action.
Right. You do have the action points if you wanted to do something else.
Yeah, there's lots of action points, so I'm gonna spend 2 to do another major.
Go for it.
Who? Like Celine is still okay. Trevor left.
Yeah, I'm not in the room with you guys.
Yeah, on your turn you'll be able to come back into the room.
Yeah, I think Celine needs the most help. So I will just I'll just
Celine,
shoot
to be
at
clear, looks like she's having the time of her goddamn life.
Oh,
Celine is
Oh, well, then
having
never
so
mind.
much fun fighting herself.
She almost pulls a Bane for a second.
I'm not saying you shouldn't take the
No, this
attack,
is-
but like she looks like she is in pure bliss right now.
no, that's perfectly fine as far as Dr. Mimsy is concerned. If people are happy, then she doesn't really need to do anything. Plus, Trevor did not shoot that person, so so yeah, she'll just help the Mr. Gutsy shoot the big thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack. The big thing is called information core. It's at the bottom of the combat tracker.
Gotcha. And we'll spend on a D20 here since
You
we're
may as
going.
well. You've got so many action points.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And you have 0.
I know.
Ooh. Ooh, okay,
That you're
Oh, it got-
actually looking for 2 successes,
Yeah,
so that one
needs-
success will
needs
miss.
2. I'm gonna spend a luck.
Okay,
'cause I
go
got
for it.
3 still.
You're looking for 11 or less. That is indeed less than 11. You will go ahead and roll your damage directly into chat, please. Or no, you can roll it onto the information core.
Okay, excellent. And we will ammo that up.
Nice. Now, it doesn't get critical injuries because it's an object. But yeah,
that's fair.
you deal a massive amount of damage to it. There are huge sparks everywhere, like it's a minor crisis in the Star Trek bridge. And Poppy, you are currently,
Punch myself in the face.
What do you want to do, Poppy?
Punch myself in the face again. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm so excited.
I love this shit. This is amazing.
Are you
Roll
going to
it.
use action point?
Yes, please.
So this has been a bitter back and forth so far, right? Like you two have exchanged several blows at this point. You do manage just barely to make the hit. You're staggering. There's blood in your eyes. You're just barely able to make out the shape that's in front of you. You take your swing. And
I weirdly enough cannot see nor hear Essen right now.
Oh,
you only do 1 damage, but it turns out to be enough. So, like, with your last breath of effort, you swing. The other one puts up her hands, but the blow hits the arm, which hits her in the head, and she staggers back, and she falls over onto her back, twitches a few times because of the electrical impulses, and then lies still.
Yeah! Victory.
There can only be one.
I win.
Did you drop the other synth in the combat tracker for the doctor synth?
Yes, it's just called Synth Replica.
Okay.
It does not have a parenthetical. And speaking of which, Poppy, do you have anything else you want to do before you end your turn?
I'm gonna move closer to the thing that's stealing our memories, because
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, as you get close to it, you can really feel your memories beginning to drain, like almost as though if you had stayed here long enough, if Dr. Rast had been able to stall you for long enough, like you coming here was almost, and then the thought leaves you as it vanishes into the machine.
Uh-oh.
The Doctor Replica, whose name is just Synth Replica, I just made her visible on the screen, will go ahead and use an auto pipe gun, I think, and is going to attack Poppy, who is so feeling her victory right now. I don't have any action points, so sad for me.
Ah.
So we'll go with Poppy. I will get 3 successes,
God.
so that's 1, 2, 2 action points. I'm going to spend 1 ammo to hit both Poppy and Trevor. Okay?
I'm not in the room, remember?
Oh, you're not in the room. You're right. Let's go with Poppy and Celine then. You're absolutely right.
Rude. I wanted an apology by the end.
Will he be able to tell between the
And
real and
this
fake
is an
voice?
auto pipe. This is an auto pipe rifle. It has a
Probably.
fire rate of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and go boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to start with Poppy. Wow. With 6 goddamn dice, it rolls 1 goddamn damage. So it manages to just graze both Poppy and Celine. Both of you get like those, again, I keep going to anime, like it pauses for a second and both of you have like little cuts on your face or your arm that open up and spray a tiny little bit of blood.
Celine just smirks and just gives
Cool.
it the damn thing, the middle finger, and just smirks the entire time.
Celine is very low to me right now, like audio wise.
Don't know why that's happening. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if that's something that M can fix or if that's something that has to be fixed.
Okay, that's weird because I'm on the right. Okay. That's odd. Okay, there we go. Let's try that.
You're better
working
now.
now?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's better
that's
now.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
So the Celine replica is again engaged in just a drag out fight with her duplicate, and is going to use the shock baton, but like mostly using it like a bludgeon. This is not like somebody sticking a cattle prod into you. It is going to like raise it up and take a swipe at you. I do have some action points now, so I'm going to use one of those. Okay, I'll get my 1 success.
Your 1 success.
And I'm going to spend my last action point for now. Friends who are watching, please do give me more of those action points. We can do this. We can beat these player characters.
Or you can
or you can give it to them. I don't care. So long as you give, if you can. And if you can't, that's okay.
Yes. Charity.
So we're going to go ahead and do some damage to Celine. So
Ooh.
hits you in the right leg, and again, like
Ooh.
between the impact and the electricity, your leg completely seizes up, and you end up on the floor. And for now, until that is treated, you will not be able to stand up, and you won't be able to sprint. Celine, it's your turn. You're on the floor, and the person who put you there is standing above you with a shock baton, looking down at you like there can be only one. What do you do?
She's just gonna look up at this thing. She's gonna turn her head. She's gonna be like, Mimsy! Come get me!
Love it.
And she's gonna grab her 10mm out. Hold on, let me. The fearsome 10mm that had problems the last time. Wait. Oh.
Now, the 10mm does have close quarters, which means you can use it at close range without penalty. So you're like on your back looking up at this monstrous version of you with glowing eyes that's looking down at you, and you unload your 10mm. Go ahead and do that damage.
Damage. What?
Wow. Wow. So that's 0 damage.
How?
If you have a luck point left, I would very strongly suggest
Wait a
at this
minute, do
time
I?
that you re-roll those 3.
Oh yes, I do. Hello.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
come
that's-
here.
that's
You
rude.
do me good. Hold on.
I mean, not as rude as Rob's earlier, but
So you'll
I'll
want to
take it.
roll 3 of the damage dice, which are the furthest left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
the blue ones.
All right. Here we go. This could go so bad.
It can't go worse.
For 2 points of damage.
I'll take it.
So no, you do shoot. It's not enough to stop this monster, but you're on your back, you're shooting up at it, and it's leaning down over you, ready to do the killing blow. Gutsy. The Gutsy got new orders, yeah?
Yep.
What were the orders?
Antenna murdering.
Oh, right, murdering the
Information
thing. Right. Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and unload its last auto pistol ammo on the information core.
Ooh.
It will hit and generate an action
Oh.
point.
Nice.
Oh no, it was a defense 2, so no action point. My bad.
Okay.
But it will do its damage.
Ooh, love it.
And
wait.
Oh,
wait, wrong.
that's not very
no,
many.
no. It deals 3 points of damage, not to Celine. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to put it on the information core, which is enough to destroy it. So like it busts out into sparks, and all of the screens on it go down, all the lights on it go dim, and the sort of general feeling of why am I here, what's going on, instantly evaporates. It's like every single one of you, as you're in here, was under the control of like 3 joints, and suddenly you're instantly sober. Like everything that you didn't remember comes flooding back in.
solving problems through violence.
Trevor, it's your turn. There are still 2 synth replicas out there.
So walking back into the room, what do I see? The one looming over Celine.
Yeah, you see one looming over Celine and another one who is the doctor that you spoke to earlier.
I am going to attempt to protect Celine and shoot the one standing over her.
Sure.
It's a good thing they have glowing eyes, or it would be real awkward right now.
Ooh.
That's definitely enough to generate a couple of action points as well. Man, you all are on fire today.
And I am
Man,
going
we
to
good.
do some damage.
It's not because we have like a crap ton of extra perks from people donating money.
Also, maybe true.
Oh.
So nice, absolutely fantastic. So, why don't you go ahead? This is an attack to the torso that instantly destroys the fake Celine. Why don't you describe to me what that looks like?
So coming in and peeling into this room, I see this replica looming over the more weathered looking Celine, so I understand that's the one that is my friend. It's the first time Trevor
Swearing
has
up
ever
her
considered himself having friends. So this is a
Aw.
new concept for him. So he wants to protect that. So he takes readily aim at the torso to try and blow whatever he thinks may be their core out of their system.
And you manage it. Like, you know exactly where it sits at this point, and you're able to shoot the core right out the back of the thing. Do you want to do anything else before we move on?
Yeah, I am going to use action points to do another major action.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to shoot at the doctor.
You're aiming for 2 instead of
Oh.
1 success this time.
Come on.
Nope.
Oh, the
No, that is
complica-
2
Oh.
successes.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
that is
however-
I got a
actually.
critical.
But
I got
the
a critical.
complication.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
Damn. So 5 points of damage. So you shoot, you hit it in the head, and it completely disorients it, even though it's not quite dead yet. But also, that gun that you're holding straight up explodes in your hands. And I'm going to say you take the 5 damage as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I've already
Ooh.
added that. You fly back,
Spicy.
and like pieces stuck in your chest and pieces stuck in your arm. And you end up sort of sitting down without realizing you had sat down and looking at yourself like, what's even happening right now? And you can't really hear anything. And Dr. Mimsy, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to try something weird.
I'm
I'm
so
gonna do
down.
2 things. The second thing is I'll heal Trevor. So relax. But the first thing is that I want to say to the Dr. Synth, people are hurt and we should be helping them. Like, help me fix Trevor.
So he's just dying on the floor. Hi.
Yeah, we'll get to you.
So you say that. The medic from Promise does not show any sort of recognition or any sort of empathy.
Hmm. Did her behavior change when we blew up the thing?
Give
'Cause
me
you said
no.
before that
Give
she was
me
like
give me.
acting.
This is important. Give me a charisma speech. I like this idea. Give me a charisma speech.
We're gonna go along with this crazy
actually
newfangled idea.
Looks like
No.
no.
Okay. So no. There is nothing of humanity behind those eyes.
Okay.
Bruh.
Did that take an action? Because I can spend more to get the other action.
No. Simply saying that is, I'm gonna say, what was minor.
Okay. So great. So we're gonna do a couple of first aids then on Celine and Trevor. We'll throw in the
Okay.
action points when we get there.
Do the
so,
thing.
We'll do Celine first. Celine came first. We'll be fair.
You're looking for 1 with Celine.
Oh, I would ask Celine, do you want me to fix your leg or your blood that's not in you?
Mimsy, sweetheart, you do whatever you want right now as long as you keep me alive.
Okay, great. Well, because she's doing great shooting from the floor, so I'm just gonna do first
Go
aid
for
and
HP,
not
totally.
treat the injury.
Roll it. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
So so you succeed, but like for just a second, as you're administering everything, you cut the wrong thing. And like it's the heat of the moment. It happens to anybody. It doesn't actually deal any extra sort of damage, but it is excruciatingly painful.
You seem to be in mental distress. Would you like to talk about it?
I believe, Mimsy, you had another action you wanted to do, yeah?
Yes, I'm gonna spend 2 to go first aid Trevor also.
Awesome. You're looking for a 1 success on this, because normally it would be 0. But because this is the second time, you're gonna look for a 1.
Okay.
Oh my god, if you had gotten another 20. Okay, so you get that. Trevor, also, you're able to fix up. We are moving on to Poppy.
Okay, well now I don't have myself to punch.
There is, in fact, only one more synth that is actually attacking you.
Then I might go punch them.
Yeah.
There is Uno synth.
Replacement Poppy.
Right.
Chris,
I'll
go
also
ahead and roll
use
that attack.
An AP.
You're gonna use some AP. Got it.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, that hits and gives you an action point as well. For 2 points of damage, it remains standing. It remains standing.
Do you want to use an action to attack it again, or just let it go?
I might just let it
Okay.
go.
Okay. It's going to make its attack on you then with the shock baton.
Understandable.
It will actually just barely manage to hit. Wow.
Oof.
Wow. So it's gonna shoot you in the center of the chest with a shock baton, and it straight up stops your heart for a moment. And like at this time,
Oh!
your heart is kind of sort of not beating or beating irregularly, right? So that's gonna be the major torso critical injury, is that your heart is now sort of only pumping once every 2 or 3 beats.
Oh my god.
That is
Celine,
exactly
Okay.
what an evil
Oh.
doctor would do.
Celine, you're on the ground.
Okay, at this point, this poor thing's crying in pain. She's like, what is going on? Why am I here now?
You know, after the pain passed, you actually feel like you're pretty okay, except for the leg, which fucking sucks.
Yeah, let's try to get another hit off with that there 10mm pistol.
Uh-oh.
Wow. So you hit it, but the second one, you go to shoot it. I'm gonna say that you can only spend a maximum of 1 ammo, because after that the gun jams and you're gonna have to spend a full action to unjam it. But go ahead and roll your damage.
Wee.
And you drop it. Tell me what it looks like.
Finally, the sweet release of that thing dying.
So tell me what does the actual kill look like? Do you wanna give me some cinematics?
So, it's right there. She just aims for the torso at this point. She's just like, as long as the bullet goes in, doesn't care. And right as it goes in, she's like, it's just this long sigh of, after this, I'm going to Nancy, and I'm going to get the best drink of my life.
And with that, friends, you have defeated the Institute. You have destroyed the device that they were using to siphon your memories, and you have restored the memories to anybody who was still in the early stages of this process. At this time, you will be able to return to your settlement, and though you will have to keep your eyes open to the Institute forevermore, you're able to go back and begin to do your jobs again. Now, before I talk about each of your epilogues and what it is that you're going to do as we go, I'm going to say this. The town of Mika's Promise is the first settlement that has ever heard the name The Institute. And over the course of the next several years, they try to tell others about what happened here. They try to tell others that there are synthetic, robotic humans coming to replace you. But of course, nobody takes them seriously. At least until several years later, when the, I believe it's called Broken Glass, no, Shattered Mask incident occurs. And in the middle of Diamond City, several years later, at least I think 15, 20 years later, reveals the Institute to everybody. But for now, 5 years are going to pass before our next group. So I want to know really quick, where is each of your character going to end up? Where are each of your characters going to end up in the next 5 years? Do you remain with Promise? Do you go elsewhere? And this is entirely up to you. Anything you say is exactly what happens. There are no challenges here. There are no roles here. Let's start with Dr. Mimsy. What do you actually know? Because I feel like Dr. Mimsy might follow Trevor. So let's talk to Trevor first. Chris,
Okay.
what is going to be Trevor's sort of epilogue? How does he spend the next 5 years?
Trevor wasn't so sure that Dr. Rast was wrong. He was more so wrong about how he did it. So he is going to spend however long it takes analyzing this body. Figure like he's going to try and take one of these synths with him, probably his own, because at least he has a choice and agency over that one in particular. So he's going to take that one and try and do as many tests and try and understand and study it as much as he can.
I'm going
And
to
that's what
say
he's going to do for
he is going to be sort of, I'm going to say that he's going to get a general idea of how these things work. But anybody he tries to show this to is going to be like, no, that's just a modified assaultron. Like, these things happen. And he will not be able to replicate or reverse engineer the technology that it took to create this thing. There is some sort of fusion of mechanics and biology here that Trevor is just not able to break. And he'll probably figure that out over the course of a couple of years. What does he do after that?
After that, he does stay in Promise and only ventures out because he's a man who doesn't really like change per se. So he's just going to stay in his little hovel, be a little bit more reclusive in regards to doing repairs and stuff around the town, but he still loves doing that. So to get a break from him banging his head against the wall with this synth, he does little odd jobs around still. Promise. So he stays in Promise.
And Dr. Mimsy, what is Dr. Mimsy up to in the 5 years after the battle for Promise?
Well, the first 2 years she would definitely help Trevor because this did seem like a really good idea. They just did not do it right. But when that does not pan out, then she will go back. She will go back to Promise. With the I assume that the actual doctor in town will have recovered.
Yes.
At that point.
Yes.
So she's probably less stressed and doing a good job. So Dr. Mimsy will, still chip in if there are emergencies medical wise, but really just focus on doing mental health treatment for everybody
Treatments.
to just give them perspective on things. And sometimes she will like give them energy weapon training like as catharsis, because shooting things in the face, it turns out, is extremely cathartic.
It's very good for stress.
she
That's
just
true.
yeah, she can just point to Trevor every day.
Haley, what is Celine up to over the 5 years after the course of these events?
At this point, Celine is just, she's like, oh, God. At this point, life has thrown her one hell of a bone. She's probably seen it all at this point. So she's like, listen, it's probably best if I just stay here. Like, screw, regardless of knowing that, hey, she could probably make better money in, like, Diamond City or one of the bigger settlements out there. She kind of just says, Fine, I'll stay. But like in the loving way of where she knows she has people that clearly care about her here, and she also equally cares about them. So for her, it's more of a I'll keep an eye on everyone just for everyone's sake.
And finally, Essen, tell me a little bit about what happens to Poppy over the 5 years after the course of these events.
Did we lose her?
I don't hear her.
I think Essen may have dropped.
That's okay. So I'm going to do a quick thing, and if Essen happens to get back, then that's great. I'm going to say that 5 years later, we sort of pan to a very clean, sparkling laboratory. And sort of in the corners of the laboratory, there are these robotic synths, but they're kind of like set up like taxidermy almost. Do we have Poppy back?
Oh, maybe.
Okay, just checking. And so the camera sort of zooms in as he finishes up a chip that is essentially a much smaller version of the large amount of machinery that Dr. Mimsy saw in the brain of these synthetics. And he looks at all of his notes, which are incomprehensible to anybody but him. And he looks back at the chip and he says, "Of course, robotics were never the answer. The answer is human DNA. But all of the DNA has been," and he flips his personal computer down and he sees, as he passes by a bunch of different reports, a report on Vault 111, which currently says that one single pre-war human still exists in stasis within Vault 111. And he looks down at it and he smiles. And that's going to be where we end our campaign, my friends. So, Essen is sadly still not with us, so we're going to go ahead and finish up right here. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. We are going to try very hard to get a get-together with as many of the folks that we had here as possible. Essen, are you back with us? I see your picture.
Oh.
But I cannot hear you currently.
Hi.
Oh, I
Yes.
can hear her.
Excellent. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay.
Right at the end.
Wait. Yes.
No, it's okay.
So why don't you go ahead, since we're here and we have not ended yet, tell me a little bit about what happens to Poppy. So you have ended the memory problem. You have set back the Institute. What does Poppy do over the next, let's say, 5 years after the conclusion of this story?
Sure. Well, I think she would stay as a guard, but not permanently. She would go travel for a week or so and then come back for a week or so. And I think she would just go around, travel a bit, meet a few people, and just end back up in Promise.
I love it. I love it so much. And I think that brings our story to a conclusion. So I hope you all enjoyed. We are trying to put together, like I said, a quick meeting where as many players from the last two groups as possible could all get together and talk about what's going on and what happened and what you all thought about it. But for right now, thank you so much. You can still donate down at the ! Donate place. And, you know, we were aiming for $500. We hit 400. So that's really, really great. And I want to thank absolutely everybody who participated. And keep an eye on this channel. We are going to do more projects going forward. We have another group of Fallout folks coming in pretty soon. So stick around. Thank you very much. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Be safe.